Alright, good day fam. It's been a little bit, hasn't it? Probably like a week or so since I've checked in with you. Just been crazy busy dealing with a bunch of shit, but it's all for the best. Busy with work, busy with my companies and stuff, moving towards the future of things, and frig, we finally got the podcast going. So I got a bunch of stuff I gotta go run around and do today, and gotta pick up a bunch of supplies and stuff, and hopefully some samples came in, and just got a bunch of other general work. So let's get into it. Alright, well, first things first, we gotta go get some wake-up juice because apparently I'm all out of caffeine. So, let's go pick up some caffeine, find out where my packages are at, and let's get on with this day. There's been so much going on in the last couple of weeks, but I'm gonna do my best to bring you up to date today, and let's get back in the swing of things.
So I thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
Missed him. Alright, well hopefully I can pick this up today, because I need this shit to make the podcast a little bit better. Alright, so I gotta go do a bit more running around, gotta go do a post office run and deliver a whole stack of orders to a bunch of people that showing some lovely support. Some plugs being built and some other good stuff going out. So let's go pick up all that ish, and we'll see if my package is at the post office yet. But I have a feeling I'm not gonna get that one until tomorrow, but it'll be sick if I can pick it up today.
Thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
Alright, the box that I was waiting for came in. So let's get this guy opened up here. Yeah, super basic, but me and Adam ordered this for the podcast. Hilarious. Don't know if you can see that properly, but this is a severely tightly packaged soundproof foam. So let's get this open and let these air out, because I'm sure they're going to need to regrow back to the size that they're properly at rather than being super squished down. So let's get that going. So this is the entire treatment package in here. There's apparently 24 tiles in here, I think. Apparently. Crazy. Is that it? Really? 4 pieces. This stuff is so squished. But we'll let this dry out. So all of these tiles are super squished because they were all vacuum sealed essentially, so it's all flat as a pancake. So I'm gonna have to let these air out for at least 24 hours to get their life back. And yeah, we'll have to check back in on these things later on.
The next day.
So it was rather surprising. We had the first snowfall last night. I was just getting ready to fall asleep and I saw this like heavy rain, like sleet coming in super sideways. And then I just was like, I'm gonna see if this goes anywhere. And it sure as shit very quickly turned into snow. So I was up watching that for the first little while, and yeah, you gotta take a look at this. This view is even crazier with snow. So sick to see my first snowfall in this place. I know it's not gonna stay for a while, but I'm taking it in while it lasts. Fucking gorgeous.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
You cannot come outside, sir, sorry. I know you like to enjoy your way out. So got just basically a big old office work day today and a bunch of stuff I gotta organize around here, and actually I got a guitar repair I gotta fix up for a homie, do a pickup swap and such. So gonna be an all around the apartment day today, so gonna enjoy some coffee, some nostalgic movies in the background, and get a whole crap load of work done, because Oh, and I'm letting the studio foam air out completely overnight, and it should be ready to go by this evening because it says you gotta let it sit for about 24 hours. So that'll get its plumpness back, bring some life back to the studio foam, and then probably even install that stuff tonight on this barren wall behind me, which is actually our podcast background. So this is where we pod. Seems like the cats are really enjoying this weather too. They don't want me to move my white mountaineering bag. That's now become their bed, so can't complain with the cats loving the three-stripe life. All right, it's time to quickly check out what was in that box that just came in for me. Samples. I already slightly took a peek at this when I stopped by my office because I had to pick up my samples and stuff, and some 3M double-sided tape to put up that studio foam later on, but always love sample day. Actually, I'm gonna take this jacket off. Had to bring in a stack of stuff for me and the homie. Okay, so give you guys a quick little peek at some of this stuff here. If you haven't checked out the graphic tees from the last Crave Dreams clothing drop, I suggest you do so. But here's a little peek. The long sleeve Dream Path tee. Crazy soft. Because it's wintertime. That Dream Kanji crew neck. Super slick. And then I decided to bring in some stuff for my homie slash co-host for the podcast. I don't even have this tee for myself, and I think we're already sold out of it. V2 white stripe. Simple, nice and clean tee. And then finally, I brought in these friends and family hoodies for me and my co-host. Oh, damn. The Dreamwalk design on a pure white hoodie. Ooh, that's clean. As a matter of fact,
Never thought that we'd go this far.
Ayo, day go. So yeah, then obviously a much smaller one for my co-host. So I gotta get this stuff to my homie Adam, who we'll be seeing on Sunday for our 4th podcast. Can't believe we're already on number 4. It's so crazy. If you haven't checked it out yet, you might want to do so. We have it on most platforms for now, and we're going to have it on all platforms coming up soon, including audio and stuff, so you'll just be able to listen to the audio versions on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, things of that nature. But for now, you can check it out on YouTube, or if you want to watch it live, you can check it out on twitch.tv/BigfootLife. Yeah, check out the Deep Seated podcast. Let us know what you think. It's still a work in progress, but pretty hyped with how it's going so far. Okay, so I just finished up fixing up that guitar and installing the original pickup in it for my friend, and man, what a beautiful guitar. So stoked that I was able to work on that thing, and I kind of miss fixing guitars. That's something I used to do full-time for a living, and I still get to do it here and there. I got a bunch of guys that like to bring their guitars to me to get brought back to tip-top shape, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to restore some of my guitars soon and get back to playing, I think. But one thing at a time. But for now, it's time to get everything prepped and ready to start installing that studio foam and get prepped for the next podcast here. Let's get into this. Just cutting up some 3M double-sided strips, and time to get the studio foam up for the podcast tomorrow. Sick. Sound foam is all up and ready for the podcast tomorrow. So super stoked on how that looks, and hopefully makes a bit of a difference sound-wise. We're mostly doing it for the look anyways, but if it makes a bit of a difference with the sound and cuts down on a bit of echo if there is any, that's plus too. But I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here and get everything ready and set up for the podcast tomorrow, and I will see you guys all in the next vlog. Thanks as always for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you haven't, because there's a lot more videos to come. And see you in the next vlog. Find your passion, create dreams, and let's get it.